Good afternoon, and thank you for spending your time with us today in celebration of our successes in high school, as well as believing in our future. As each of us walks across this stage, we will be ending a momentous chapter in our lives. While this is an emotional step for many, we are all aware that we are moving on to bigger and better things in the coming years. Over the last 4 years here at Clay City High School, we have made lasting memories while learning along the way.
Mr. Stuckey has taught us that a mole is more than just a pest in our yard.
Ms. Bell instilled the idea that no human being should ever use the words get, got, or getting in an essay.
Which we just did. Mr. Thomas not only taught us how to design, but also gave the best fashion advice, especially in footwear. Mrs. Arthur gave us a lasting impression that document-based questions are the worst things ever.
Just saying.
Mr. Dial taught us how to do the integration of trig functions so that we are not completely lost when we head to college.
Mr. Swearingen taught us that Purple Majesty is more than just a paint color.
While all this knowledge will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life, the most important lesson we have learned over the past 4 years is to continue to better ourselves in the hopes that we can make a lasting impact on others around us.
This past weekend at my graduation open house, I had each guest write their best words of wisdom on a piece of wood just like this. While each piece of advice was comforting as I prepared for the next chapter of my life, one piece of wood stuck out. It read, "Passion is born when you catch a glimpse of your true potential." I believe that if we wish to better ourselves, we must first identify our passions in life. For me, the spark ignited my freshman year as I listened to an Indiana FFA state officer give her retiring address at state convention, reflecting on her year of service. Throughout the speech, I was moved by the drive and dedication the officer poured into the Indiana FFA Association and its members. So much so that I was inspired to run for a state officer position when I was eligible. Throughout my next 3 years of FFA membership, I continuously strove to reach my dream of becoming a state officer. I have fulfilled many different goals I have set in the effort to reach that ambition. I have served the Clay City FFA chapter and District 7 as president, where I learned valuable leadership skills and gained lasting friendships. I served as a conference counselor, giving me the opportunity to be a role model to younger students as they looked up to me as an inspiration in both their FFA careers and lives. Lastly, I interned with my high school agriculture teacher, Mr. Powell, where I was able to teach the Introduction to Agriculture class throughout the year, educating the students about the industry I love. While I have fulfilled all of these goals, there is one dream that I have yet to reach: Indiana FFA State Office. This position combines all that I have endured throughout my FFA career: leadership, friendship, inspiration, and agricultural education. In just 12 days, I will travel to Purdue University in hopes of actualizing this aspiration. I will stand beside 23 other state officer candidates as we each endure an extensive 3-day, 9-round process. After completion of the rounds, only 7 of the potential candidates will be slated as the 2016 to 2017 Indiana FFA state officers. These 7 will move to the State Officer House at the Leadership Center in Johnson County, where they will live together throughout their year of service. Officers will be required to defer their college admission for 1 year to allow complete and utter dedication to fulfilling their duties. Throughout the 2016 to 2017 year, the officers will travel the state facilitating different workshops and conferences, speaking with business and industry professionals, and acting as ambassadors for Indiana agriculture. As I journeyed throughout my FFA career, I realized that I wasn't just reaching goals. I was creating my future. Over the course of 4 short years, I discovered my passion for agriculture and the FFA. Whether or not I get state office will not deter me from becoming an agricultural educator and FFA advisor to hopefully make the same difference in my future students' lives as my ag teacher did mine. My passion is different than many of yours. You may not enjoy seeing dark soil or a perfectly straight line of corn plants. You may not love educating the public about their food and where it comes from. You may not love spending quality time with livestock and judging their quality, but that's what makes me unique. Passion is a force, sometimes an uncontrollable force, that infuses our life with meaning, joy, and even anger at times. It catches our attention, brings commitment and determination, and causes us to act. Passion is the fire that burns within us. It enables us to go places others are afraid to go, to try things others are afraid to try, and to be the kind of people others are afraid to be. My hope is that you will find the desire to use your passion to create a better world by helping others to lead bigger, richer, and fuller lives.
Once you find your true passion, you can start to find yourself. In third grade, I made the decision to switch from soccer to competitive cheerleading due to encouragements from a teammate that had recently enrolled in cheer and really enjoyed it. Little did I know then that one choice could shape so much of who I am today. After a couple of years of cheering at a local level, I moved in and began cheering at Terre Haute Cheer University. My love for cheer soon began to grow at an exponential rate. My coaches instilled in me traits and values that will last a lifetime. Through not only cheering personally, but also by coaching younger athletes, I have learned the ins and outs of my sport, as well as how to lead a successful life. My coaches taught me the meaning of hard work through summer conditioning and summer practices, determination as routine through rework due to injuries, humility through not only the wins, but also the losses, and most importantly, the value of being uniquely you. As a junior coach, I have learned the importance of patience and kind words. It is crucial to provide constructive criticism to those around you, but the key is hidden within the manner with which it is said. Provide others with helpful hints, but also fill them with praise for the little accomplishments in life. While cheering both competitively and at school, I learned that I was often stereotyped as the typical cheerleader. Many times I was portrayed as pushy, stuck up, and even dumb. While these could be hurtful at times, I became aware that I was not defined by these things. I am more than a typical cheerleader. I am a daughter, a big sister, a motivator, and a compassionate person. With that being said, each of you has your own stories as well. At times there will be situations where you will be overlooked as one of a certain group. I encourage everyone here to follow your hearts and not let those stereotypes define you. If you're known as a jock, don't be afraid to be a little nerdy once in a while. If you're a girl, don't be afraid to do a man's job. Barriers are there to hinder your progress, but are also meant to be broken. One recent barrier I overcame was enrolling in my first engineering class. My love for math and science, as well as encouragements from my teachers and parents, led me to take an Intro to Engineering class with Mr. Thomas. Although this is usually a course dominated by males, I felt like I had a good shot at doing well with the curriculum. After only a few classes, I could tell this was more than just an elective to fill diploma requirements. It was something I wanted to pursue long term. Last fall, I consequently applied to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology and was accepted in December. I plan to attend Rose in order to get a degree in mechanical engineering. As of right now, Rose-Hulman only boasts a female student population of 21%. Hopefully this number will continue to increase as more women find the courage to step out of comfort zones and pursue degrees based on passion rather than accustomed career paths. I can only hope that this is first of many barriers I will break in my lifetime. You are only as strong as you allow yourself to be, and the biggest obstacle we face today is our own tendency to give up. If you only take one thing away from this speech, I beg of you all not to give up on your dreams and aspirations. We are only at the beginning of a very long journey, and determination is the key to success. There will be ups and downs, as well as trials and tribulations, but through it all, know that you are strong and powerful, and always capable of knocking down a few barriers.
Once you find who you are, you can use your passion and talents for the betterment of others around you. As a young girl and continuing up throughout high school, I have been involved in sports, most specifically basketball and volleyball. While playing, I have learned so much about myself, and I've made many lifelong friends. I've shared many laughs and tears with these friends, and all those moments hold a very special place in my heart. The memories I have made will last forever, and my coaches and friends have helped shape who I am today. Although sports are very important to me, my life passion is my faith in Jesus Christ. My faith in God is the strongest and most essential thing in my life. It is through Christ that I have truly found myself. My church and youth group are very important to me. They're so loving, and the impact they've had on me, I will never forget. Many of the friends I have made through sports are the same people who are also encouraging me in my faith. Also, because I feel God's love for me, I want that love to pour out through me to everyone around me. In all that I do, I try to shine like a light, hoping to burn bright enough that I just might make a difference. I hope that I have been kind and loving to my classmates and also the underclassmen here at Quit City. I plan to become a school counselor, so I'll be able to hopefully help others every day. In addition, God has placed a passion in my heart for overseas missions. This summer, I will go on my first trip when I travel to Puerto Rico. I hope that this will be the first of many trips for me. I also plan to be involved in campus ministries when I am 12. With all of this being said, even though I've chosen a career of helping others, everyone can do their part to make an impact on others through small things. Miss Bell, for our final English, had us write a letter to someone who has influenced us. Although I wrote mine to my parents because they are the people who have instilled these qualities in me, there are many people, even in this gym, that I could have written that letter to. I think we all hope that we are that person to someone else. If not now, then hopefully someday. Both of these girls that I am standing up here with today are beautiful girls that I'm glad I can call my friends. Even though we are all different individuals, we can respect and admire each other and our differences. Although our passions are unlike, we are able to greatly influence each other in our own ways and be friends with each other despite our different interests. In fact, it is our various interests and characteristics that make us good friends and allow us to inspire and help each other. That's one of the beauties of life. We are all different and have different passions, but we all have the ability to affect each other in good, positive ways. Class of 2016. Coming from a small school, we have all impacted each other, hopefully mostly in good ways. As we go into the world and go our separate ways, we will meet more people and experience new exciting things. Do your best to be the best person you can be, not only for yourself, but for all those around you. William Shakespeare says it like this: the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away.
These 4 years have taught us an invaluable amount of life lessons, but it doesn't stop here. As we move on in life, we will continue to learn not only educational lessons, but about ourselves as well. As we leave this school, we'll be walking out not as students, but as alumni. As we walk through these gym doors and head our separate ways, we'll be sure to never forget those who have helped shape us to who we have become today. To our parents,
family,
friends, faculty and staff,
coaches, and advisors,
our God above,
and to the class of 2016, thank you.